Hello, welcome back everybody. This week we are working on the Hab, which we promised last week. We've kept putting it off. So it's going to go around here. I want it to be kind of separate from this building, but still attached to the main building so it's controllable. It's going to have a little bit of work to do. I don't want to just build a surface building here. My thoughts were I'd like to build most of it underground, just have a surface level sort of reception area. And the underground part will allow us to get to this ice deposit that's all the way under here, which protrudes out here, so we can then link it up underground to this main hole, which will become our sort of base shipbuilding silo, maybe missile launch silo. So it's going to cover like multiple reasons at once. What we're going to need to do is try not to knock down that tree, so we're going to build it out into this space here where they've got sand. There's still ice underneath, which is good, but we're going to have to find some way of bringing like a pipe out here and then running some drills down into the ground so that we can drill out a nice big rectangular space that we can then build into. The struggle with this, I think it's going to be, well, obviously we've got no jetpack, so just trying to actually build like vertically is going to be a bit of a challenge. But you know, keeping the surface level part as low profile as possible helps with the turrets, keeps them having like good visibility. Also sort of helps with our little landscape, makes it look nicer, and gives us access to a lot more room than we would normally have. So the question is as well, I mean, we could also use this part here, but we're getting dangerously close to that, so I think this place is already tapped out as much as possible, although we do have a really nice sort of cargo access right there. That said, I could actually use this for cargo access and just bring it over the top of there. So I think right from the offset, we're going to take out, can't reach. And then we're going to put a T-junction in. We might leave this pipe in. It just keeps everything piped into the base. For now, we'll also pipe in under there somehow. Sort of maybe modify that to tap it, or tap it on this bit under here, but that's a long way off. So we're not going to finish this today. That's an absolute certainty. This is going to be quite a large build, but we are going to get at least like the basis of it down. While I'm here, let's check our gravel, because I turned the gravel collector off. Sorry, gravel ejector off. Helps if I can spell. 3.8, 3.8, 50, yeah, not a lot there. Not a lot there. 10k there. I don't want to get rid of all of the gravel because we can use it for producing food stuff. It's going to get dark as well while we're doing this. Right, so that's our initial what's it done. And we're going to pipe that over the top of here. It's probably going to end up being temporary, but for now we've got to consider it as like a potentially permanent addition. No materials, right. We're going to decompress this space because we're going to be in and out a lot, so we might as well just leave it this way for now. 1, 2, 3. Then we have to come through here. Can I? No, I can't. Right. How do we get up to that? Oh, that might work. No, maybe it won't. Fail. Right, same technique as before. Let's get a couple of steel plates. And see if we can find somewhere I can place this block here. Yeah. Bingo. Right, where was that pipe thing? I'm sure it was on an earlier one. 2, 3. Do you know what? I probably could have even just piped in from here. Somewhere around this area, but I think that's going to end up being a lot more work. And right now we don't want a lot more work. Let's bring this over quite far. I'm going to take this out. I should really start like finishing things that I start, but okay, that's far enough for the moment. So we've got like a load of these to weld up now. Now you may have noticed some improvement to the voice quality here while I'm playing. We did a bit of an equipment upgrade. The last microphone that we upgraded to just around Christmas time turned out to be complete trash. It took a lot more work to actually get like the quality up to where I wanted it to be than was worth actually spending, so we got ourselves a Shure SM7B. I could already see Speedweed spinning in his grave at me spending more money on. So yeah, there may be a little bit of flux in the quality while I sort of get everything dialed in, but to be honest, this microphone's a lot easier to get dialed in than the other ones were. Less actual compromises, more just quality. Okay, where do we need to put this one? There, that'll do. Fail. Once I get this initial run done, then it should be really just a straightforward amount of like building a drill rig sort of thing, but it's going to be a rectangular one. Okay, so that's the initial turn. Let's put a few more of these blocks in here. Well, I can get rid of these now. Continue this line out here. The middle's going to be about there, so we don't want to go any further than say here, probably. 1, 2, yeah, probably can knock that one off actually. Right, so we're gonna just bring this out a bit further. So we're just gonna go for a straight pipe. Now we've got that up there. The next step is to sort of build up. Now we just need to think very carefully about it. Let's do a bit of math. So each piston, let's go and actually look at a piston that can give us a good example here. I can close that door now. Right, so each piston is what, like 2 and a bit blocks? No, is it 3 and a bit blocks? This doesn't really help me. One of these is 2.5 meters, which is why like they're just slightly taller than you. So if one of these is 2.5 meters, then that's 4 blocks it goes out, plus the 2 blocks it's got, so it's 6 blocks in total. So for each piston you're going to get 4 blocks down. It's going to take up 2 extra blocks of space. I'm making things even more complicated than it needs to be, but this makes sense. So for each of these floors being, let's say 3 blocks tall, floor, block, next floor, block, you know. If we want to have 3 floors, that's 9 blocks down. 9 divided by 4 means at least 3 pistons. So we need at least 3 pistons down. We're not going to fit 3 pistons in this space, so we have to go up and then come back down. I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to go up using just pipes, so we've got 3 pistons worth, and then come down. We need a drill in here which takes up about 3 blocks space, so that's 1, 2, 3. So it would be like, boom, you have to start about here. This slopes down, so it gets easier to get the drills in. But yeah, maybe we should have brought that in. Yeah, I think we brought that out a bit too far, maybe. The up should really be there. Yeah, the up should be there, so the down comes in right here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we need the lifter. Yay, we finally need a lifter. Haha. Well, it's not very maneuverable, but it's good enough. Right, let's hit the brakes here and have a look at where we're at. Quite far off, so when I bring this around, let's just get everything lined up. Let's make sure we've got room to move this. Should have. So deploy the... Okay, it's on that side. Okay, so the side saddle comes over to the right hand side. Should have remembered that. Opposite side to the ladder. So we're going to need to bring this all the way around. Luckily, this thing could turn almost on the spot. Just need straight pipes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where's our cargo? There we are. So let's move these into here. Some of this stuff isn't necessary. Now we need a bit more upness. So that'll be this one. Oh, what's going on with that? Eee, we're not upright yet. We've only done half the job of putting this in place. Let's see if we've got room to do this. Oh, that's going to go bad. Maybe not. So that was a little scary then. We're just freewheeling backwards here right now. Come on, a little bit more. That should hopefully do the job. No, it's nowhere near. We're not even close. Let's try that again. It's like it's going backwards. Oh, okay, we're right on top of it there. That is enough. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so now what we need to do is get our pipes. We could probably do it with like just a couple of pistons, but to be honest, don't really want to do it that way. Oh no. Can't reach without these up. So we're going to be doing a bit of up and downiness. Right. 3, 4. This thing works incredibly well. Okay. Now we can just keep these minimized right now, so we've got permanent access to that from here on. We need to go up a bit. This is going to have to be temporary because we are going to be impacting these wind turbines once we get like 3 more blocks up, so we can't make this a permanent thing. Okay, that's what, how many? 1, 2, 3, was that 4? 5? I have no idea. I think that's number 5. Oh, that's wrong. So this will be number 6. And then we need to go one more. And that's the curve. Gonna go that way. And then can I get close enough to the edge? Nope. So let's just weld this up. And we're gonna have to back this truck off just a little bit. Well, luckily the hill did it for us. Fantastic. So we're going to put that on there. It looks like that's shaking, but it's actually this that's shaking. Right, so now we're going to come down. We're going to put pistons in here. That's one. Boom. Okay, that's good. Fantastic. Okay, this is as low as it goes with this particular orientation. That's fine. Right, which means we need to actually move this whole thing away. So we're going to bring it forward way past the base now so we can get out of this, and we'll do the rest from the ground. Let's put this right back where we got it from. I love this thing, it's so cool. I mean, admittedly, there's probably several better ways you could build something like this, but it's cool. Piston head could not be placed. Why not? This is a bit odd. Right, so we're going to need to probably extend this piston slightly. Let's just set the maximum distance to 0. And then we can change the velocity. No, we can just reverse actually. And then start increasing the maximum distance a bit. Does it not move without a head? Why can't that have a head? Piston head could not be placed. Is it because of this curved block? Does that have a different size hitbox? Because all the others were placeable just fine. Like halfway through a block, just no problem. Maybe we need to push that one down a little bit. Okay, let's use our antenna and just get access to this terminal and look up the pistons. Now, these pistons are the non-named ones, so it'll be one of these that are like, that's the one connected directly to the base, so we'll use that. We'll put our maximum distance at maybe about 2 meters-ish. Then we'll reverse it. Now we should be able to add a head now. Still can't add a head. It's fully built. Why Why though? Let's increase the maximum distance a bit. Now we can add ahead. Right. So now we should be able to just like retract the rest. So piston, the first one. Well, it's going to be whichever one's not at 0. That one. So I can just reverse you. It should just go straight through. I think that adding a head thing is a bit more fussy than the actual but yeah, like movement part. That's, yeah, like words stuff. Right, so let's plan this out. Drills have these on every single side, so that's kind of cool. That's fine. Is that gonna fit? I would not be at all surprised if we can't get it in because it's like just a bit too close to the ground. It might be way too close to the ground actually. Oh, it's only a little off. Okay, we can manually drill that bit out. Right, let's see that now. Seriously. Let's try something just to rule this out. It is literally because of the yeah, it's all because of that dumb thing about being too close to there. I'm not rebuilding all these again, so I'm just gonna push this down a bit. I'm gonna place one of these on the end of here. And now my drills, I'm going to leave that one out for the minute. So we'll place a drill there, one there, one there, one... Yeah, that's that. Now that, in theory, should actually cover this bit in the middle. Especially when we put like them on the sides next to it, so... do I have to drill out all of that next to it? I think I do. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to border this out, so right, and across here. So that's our boundary. We don't want to go any further than these. Technically speaking, yeah, because that will drill out with that one. That will drill out with that one. These side ones should drill out with these ones as well. So we're good. Right, now we need to just get through here and just like tidy this up. That's exactly what I was trying to prevent. Right, hopefully that's good enough. Oh, there's ice immediately there. That's going to get interesting. Right, so let's try and get these on now. So this needs no more on that side. Oh, we're going to put one on that side. No, we're going to do them this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Brings us to where we need to be there. It's going to be a lot of drills. It might be a bit of a struggle for the piston, but we'll soon see. I mean, the weight is all here right now. Even when before you build them up, the game considers that the weight's already there.
Energy low.
Energy's low. Let's go and sit in our car for a bit. So this is proper overkill. But it's exactly what we need. So we're going to need to just build one of these for now. Then I can use the top of that to access the resources for the rest. So let's not get killed. What's in my thing? Right, it's just the one. Still need motors. That's everything. Now, our inventory manager is going to be trying its best to keep up with all of this. Right, so that's one down. We don't really need all of this anymore. Oopsie. Okay, we need to get up on top of there, so I'm going to... Okay, let's put a ramp in there. And we'll put a ramp in there. Perfect. Right, so now... I can just build them off here dead quick. Okay, unless something like weird happens, we're going to come back to you when all of this bit's done. The last one. The last one. Here we go. Okay, so that's all the drills done. We only had to take a rest break for energy one time in that. So let's get all these grouped up. Now, drills wise, I think we should find that all the little drills have different naming. Yeah. So all the non-little drills are these. And we can group them up as temp drills. Right. So that's all of these. Pistons are unnamed right now. That's just absolutely fine. They can stay that way. We can take a lot of this down now. I'm actually going to weld these up.
Energy low.
Do you know what? I'm just going to pull them this way. Just welds up some of this stuff because it's been just sitting there bugging me for ages.
Energy critical.
Yeah, energy, fine. But I've still got 10 left. It's not urgent. We're not going to weld all of this up, just going to do a couple of rows, and every now and again we'll chip into this. Okay, we'll get our energy back, we'll just do those last two blocks and then we'll yeah, get on with drilling this hole for our base. Okay, so yeah, we'll chip into just welding these up a little bit at a time. Eventually this will end up getting done, but like right now I don't think it's mega critical. Yeah, that finishes that bit off better. Right, so this is going to be extremely loud, so I really don't want to be stood right next to it while we start it up, so we're going to go inside. Let's just see how close it comes to here. Oh, we left this open. Really marvellous. Maybe we're far enough away from over here. I could sit in one of these seats here to watch it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this manually. Oh god. Got a thunderstorm. We're going to go inside the main part. Thunder seems to like follow me, so I don't really want it blowing a massive hole in everything. Not there anyway. So we'll go sit in a seat up here because the seat will protect me to a certain extent. At least I hope so. Right, so drills. Temp drills, we're going to turn them on. They're going to get really loud. Yeah, really loud. Now, pistons. Piston 1. We're going to set its velocity to minus 0.1. Reverse it. And just maximum distance it. And we'll just keep an eye on the thing there. It's going to go fast. The drill should handle it. Okay, 2.5 meters down. This is probably going to fill up our cargo. And then some. But we should get all of the ice from underneath that spot immediately. As soon as that gets to 10 meters, we'll start the next one. So we'll start preparing the next one. Nearly there. We've still got thunder. We've got to keep our eyes open for anything going on with that. Okay, so now we're on here. We can increase the maximum distance on there. And that's going to start increasing now. While we're doing that, we'll take the next piston and we will set that up ready. 2.93. Right, while we're waiting for that, let's just check this and see what's damaged. Where's our damaged blocks thing? Damage summary, there we are. This passenger seat is not welded up all the way, that's fine. Large cargo container ores ingots has got a little bit of damage. A couple of decoys have been struck. Okay, so there's a couple of decoys there that have been taking some hits. Yeah, there's no way we can see what's going on down there. We'd probably need... Storms. This is why we don't have outdoor seating in our restaurant. Nobody would like it. 8.3 meters. Let's try one of these and see if we can get a good view on this. There we go. That looks a bit wobbly. Let's give these inertia tensors. Woo, what was that? Okay, yeah, we're a bit more rigid now. We should be good. Could do with getting a camera on the roof. $10 meters, not 10 meters, so we'll reverse you. And this will be the last piston going down, so that should get us the rest of the way. We've also got the length of the drill, so it's going to be a little bit deeper than we thought, but that's fine. A part of this is going to have to be a bit deeper anyway, because if I want to put some kind of a lift in here, like an elevator, we need to drill down a bit further so we can put some elevator pistons into the ground, so they've got room to go up. It just needs room for 2 pistons, so like 4 blocks down below the rest of the surface. And 2 pistons should be enough to actually get us 3 floors of selective buttonage. The idea is like if you have like button 1, button 2, button 3, so for bottom floor, middle floor, top floor, yeah, then one of them, so for bottom floor would be both pistons completely down. That would be one piston up. That would be two pistons up. Right, where are we at with the drill position right now? Okay, they're all at 10. Okay, so now what I can do is reverse them all. And we'll just turn them off. And we'll go out and have a look. I think we're still stormy right now though. Yeah, we still have an electric storm on, so I'm a little bit nervous about the idea of going outside itself, so I don't think that would be such a great idea. Not until we're sure that... Oh, the weather's clear now, we're good. Okay. With a little bit of a storm. Everything's all good. And there's our perfectly sized hole. I don't know why that's struggling to go up. Could be the weight of it. We're going to start taking a lot of these off anyway, and then we're going to replace them with something that we can use as a temporary elevator. Right, we definitely don't want to fall down there. Right, so now what we need to do is we need to start taking some of these down, but before we do that, this block here can't have anything. Right, so let's see, can I reach that? No, I can't. We're going to need to put something on here. Yes, there we are. Right, so here we can start removing most of these, well, all of them actually.
Inventory full.
I'm gonna have to deposit everything in there for now. It's just gonna take too long otherwise. The drill can't hold components, so it passes straight through to the cargo, so we're fine. Yeah, we're going to take the rest of these off and come back when we're done. Yeah, so I took off the one that had the ramp thing on it, which was a bit silly of me. So now I've got a big hole underneath me and I'm just going to have to jump and hope for the best. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, we just literally dropped a couple of blocks down there at the bottom. But this is the last one now, so I can probably just like build it out there to get to this now. Let's just deposit what I've got. Should be able to get the rest in. Definitely need to deposit some stuff, otherwise we're going to drop it all down the hole. Right, so that's a good look down the hole there. We're going to turn this into a little bit of a temporary elevator. So we'll just leave that on for now. We should be good to have at least 2 or 3 of these on here, so I think I can just get underneath. Yep. I think if I can place... Yeah, I can't place blocks like perfectly around here, but I can at least get some blocks in here. Enough to sort of be able to latch onto. we need... I don't think we can actually get any closer than that, so I'm going to need to build some sort of like a ledge at this side. That should be lined up pretty well here. So if I can put like a half block on there. That'll do. It did twitch that a little bit. I think it was okay. Right, we need a bunch of these. Oh, we need our energy. We'll just use this for a minute. So we are going to use that little lift to go right down in the hole, and we can start building from that lift. We can use that to go get there. Blah, blah, blah. What we're going to do is we're going to use this elevator here to bring us down and start building our way up. So if we can make this just the right side to cover the outside wall, it should give us the room to actually start just actually building into it. We're going to be trying to line it up as best as we can with the main base so it can connect up, so we're going to use something like that to start it off. But I just want to weld up a few of these blocks just so we've got some protection. This whole thing's a little bit swingy. I think it might be because of that block. That's better. Okay, so we can't just have like a block like that there, so I think it's going to have to be something along the lines of maybe one of these. Nope, didn't like that. It's just going to have to be like that. That's just it. That's how it's going to have to be. So this wall here is going to be a tricky one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put like an outer border across this hole. One, so I can't just fall down it, and two, so that we've got the means to actually sort of line it all up perfectly and keep it connected to the base. So let's just see how that pans out. Yeah, we're probably going to have to build another block inside here, but we can't do because of this yet. So this obviously is not going to be a permanent lift. This will be just access to cargo and, yeah, the means to get up and down while we build it. So we're going to have to put a cargo container on here. Spider. Must have been a spider. Okay, so we're going to put a cargo container on here. The less we need to sort of jump in and out of here, the less chance we've got of actually falling down the hole and dying, like, horrifically. Right, are we sliding anywhere? No, we're good. Right, and we need a button panel on here as well, because we need the means to control these pistons. So, do we have any button panels on our thing? No. Well, we don't need drills on here anymore, so buttons. That one. No, we'll go with that one. I like that one. So we'll put that there. Arrow for direction. Yeah. And then in the second one, I just rather pictures because it's like harder to get it wrong. Second one could be text and images. And this is the on-off one, so put that one on there. Yeah. I can just do that now and go down as quick or as slow as I want. It's not mega fast. This is with all of the pistons contributing to the movement all at once now. I think the way we're actually going to build this is we're going to place at least some of these blocks straight down here. I think the wall is going to have to be out a bit further from there, so we can just start. That's probably going to be too close, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely going to be too close. And this will be like the anchor point that we can just build the wall around. Just to keep it all aligned with the main building and connected to it. So that it gets power. It has access to the grid. It's not going to be mega huge. Well, it's going to be quite huge actually, even with the walls in. I mean, it's not going to be mega like large on the floor footprint, but having multiple floors is certainly going to make things quite interesting. Oh, they fell quite clear of this. That's good. What is sparking? Are we really close to the wall there? Right, so I don't think this can go all the way down because that is now maxed out on all of them, I believe. Let's just double check that. Pistons 8.6, that's not all the way. Something is preventing that from going all the way down. Could be these little bits sticking out of the wall here. Yeah, I think we've got a bit of bother here, so oh no. How did I not die? Yeah, it's this little ridge here from where that one drill was not properly placed. So I think we're going to have to actually drill these out. I can bring that back down using the antenna, so that's fine. So we can put that in there. This will be like where the floor goes. Yeah, that whole line there needs sort of just drilling out a little bit. We could pop a drill on the bottom of there. Okay, let's bring that whole thing back down. Come back down, please. We're going to get a lot of sparking coming off there.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh dear. Okay, I think the piston, the blah 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 blah. I think the turrets will handle it just fine. I mean, this is part of the reason why we're going to build like the bulk of our living facilities underground. It's just a lot safer. Right, so now we need the means to get this back up to there, so I'm going to have to put like some kind of a ramp here. Oh, that doesn't work. We need to go a little bit higher with this. So we're going to put one of these there. One of these there. They're not wasted blocks, some of these. Bingo. That'll do. Right, so we need to pull the equivalent of one of those into here. That's good enough. Oh, it's all of it. That's fine. Right, so now we're just going to turn you on. That's not the button I wanted to press. It can't drill that out, but it solves that problem. So now I can go in here and do the pistons thing. Reverse. And watch it fix that wall. Doesn't matter that it went a bit too low there.
Energy low.
I think we should have enough time to get that up and back down again. In the meantime, I think we should also be able to remove that. We'll just put a little ramp on the end of there when we get there. So this is going to solve that whole twitchiness issue and smooth out this wall a little bit so we don't get any sticky out bits. I think we're going to put the elevator line right here. So at some point what we'll do is we'll add a few blocks to the bottom of there and put a drill on, turn the drill around, put it at the bottom and let it drill down, the equivalent of like 2 pistons worth. Might have to be 3 pistons worth actually. Maybe not. 2 I think should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 pistons worth. For sure. Right, let's get this to come back down. So this is just the start. I mean, sooner or later we can expand this sideways. Just as and when we need to. I don't want to fall into the whole sort of pit of overdoing this particular base though, because our main goal is to get to the Earth-like and build a base something like this over there. So this can be like considered prototyping, I suppose. Put that there just for a minute. Come on. There we go. Got 12 of that left. Can I reach that? No. Would be nice to be able to. Come on. Yeah. There we go.
Energy critical.
I know. Whoa.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's bad. That's bad. That is very bad.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
This could totally destroy this thing, so that's why I'm focusing on getting rid of that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
So the last thing I want to happen is like to be sat in my seat and have this explode.
Inventory full.
I mean, I could probably grind it out. It's worrying me that.
Inventory.
Ah, it's a little bit better.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Finally. Safe, at last. Okay, so now I'm not going to be able to obviously build all the way over where this is, but once we've built our elevator into this, which I think should be like number 1, once we've got the elevator built in, we should then be able to work with it. Could be a little bit of twitchiness, so we're going to have to build ahead of the elevator, like, rather than behind it. Okay, let's get our food and stuff into here. Foods. Let's take 10 of those and take 10 waters from somewhere. Put that back in there. Right. Okay, so this is a reasonable place to start with this. So now what we need to do is, let's see, it's 1 block down and then it's a bunch more for some more pistons, and then we can drill them in and then put some pistons in. How do we get the pistons in there once we've drilled them down? I think that's going to be a puzzle for another occasion. So for now, I'm quite happy that we built a big hole and we have the basic outline down here. We're going to have to really consider how we're going to drill down and then how we're going to place the pistons into that hole. It's like, how? Maybe... yeah. That's going to be a puzzle. But we'll figure that out for next time. So, we'll catch you next time. Bye!